What's going on, guys? This is Zona. I just wanted to jump on before before I ended my night and just speak to those that may be coming on my channel to get an understanding of what gangstalking is and what this criminal activity consists of. This really isn't going out to anybody that is on YouTube. This is mostly going out to those that I've reached out to in person and given my info to, so that if you're coming to this channel and you're watching, my videos, and if you suspect that you might be getting gang stalked as well, or if this registers with you and rings a bell, makes you feel like maybe you are indeed being gang stalked. There definitely is a code of conduct that you want to have when you're dealing with somebody who's being tortured and being put through traumas. It's something that you don't necessarily have to inform someone of. It's just human nature. If you're still operating with a soul and a spirit, and you're being sincere and you're being genuine, you definitely want to just approach people who are truly targeted with ease, sincerity, and transparency. And it really isn't any different than the way you would approach somebody that you want to befriend, someone that you want to have a close connection with, and someone that you want to trust you. When those intentions are pure, there's not a lot of work involved. And there's not a lot of concise steps or instructions that you need to go by. But when you're encountering someone who's gone through any kind of abuse or sufferings, or anything that has left scars or that is creating scars, if you are a kind, loving person, whether you are a target or not, you just want to make sure that you're coming with those elements of transparency, sincerity, genuosity, and kindness. And if it's organic, then it's going to convey. You operate with the golden rule. You treat people the way you want to be treated. And if people do that, if you do that, you won't have any issues. And I can only speak for myself, but I'm not new to this. I know when I'm being approached with sincerity and genuosity, whether it's coming from someone who is a gang stalker or someone who's just not wired right. Either way, your intentions for me are not pure. They can't be pure. And that's all that matters to me. So I know that the thought process may be, you got to be this way or that way. You got to act a certain way. And you really don't. You just have to come being sincere and treat people the way you want to be treated. I think that when you're approaching someone with a loving spirit that is going through something difficult or something hard, you want to be transparent because you want to earn that person's trust. You would not go into someone's environment that has just been the victim of domestic violence, yelling and screaming at them, and then expecting them not to feel like you might be an abuser. So it really is all about being sincere and being organic. And being sincere and organic is something that you can contrive. You can't force it. It's either natural or it's not. So I want to give that as a precursor to those who I have reached out to in person, who is coming on this channel, and just for anybody that may not understand what it's like to really encounter and interact with people on a sincere level. Because, whether you're a gangstalker or not, people lack that ability. I've come to understand painfully that people lack the ability to be sincere and genuine, and to try to look at other people's situations from their perspective. Putting yourself in that person's shoes and trying your best to be as transparent as possible. And if you're not capable, for whatever reason, of being able to do that, then maybe you should not try to engage in situations that require transparency. Regardless of the situation, everyone has a responsibility to behave in a way they want to be revered. If you don't want to be revered as being someone negative, someone that is unreceptive, someone that is abusive, or you're being duplicitous, then do not behave in that way. So for me, and I can only speak for myself, all I'm asking for is sincerity, genuosity. And the reason why I separated myself from the YouTube crowd and community is because those things don't exist. I said it once before, and I'll say it again. The people on YouTube have lost their way. Even those who supposedly are real targets don't know how to interact with sincerity and respect and kindness and transparency. They just don't know how to do it. It's almost like they've just lost the ability to interact with other human beings. I really don't know what it is. I just know that all I ask for when you're coming on this channel, and this is just for those who I've encountered in person, and for a different crowd that I am pursuing at this point. Just trying to give you some insight on how to interact and deal with people who are going through this targeting criminal activity. And really for me, it's just about being sincere and transparent. And going by the golden rule, treating people the way you want to be treated, period. And that's it. It's not rocket science. It's not difficult if you're not acting. If this is just who you are and you're just coming with a pure heart, it won't be difficult. And if you do decide, or you do slip up and get out of pocket, or behave in a way that makes you seem insincere, check yourself if you don't want to be checked. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing as adults. If you don't want someone checking you and calling you out, then do it for yourself and make the necessary apologies or acknowledgments or accountabilities or whatever it is you feel like you need to do to right whatever mistakes you've made. That's how you act in a community, in a society. And that's it. You guys have a great night.